Boom.
Oh my God, that was close. So we've just been visiting the Marin crew at the headquarters this week in Petaluma, and Matt V, the CEO of the company, has invited me up to his house. There's been chat of some sort of swimming pool gap jump that I need to try, and he's also told me that he wants to learn some trials tricks. So I'm going to cruise up there, see where he lives, hopefully jump a swimming pool without falling in, and teach him some trials tricks along the way. So let's see how we go.
Hey.
How's it going?
Come on in, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Don't let the dogs out.
Sorry we're a bit late, we got a bit lost.
What's
John
that?
Oldale has told me there's a pool that I need to jump.
Which one? So
Well,
this is maybe a bit much. Yeah, hey, you decide. You're the trials rider.
That one looks a bit big, but
yeah, it's and it's a little cold or not heated either. So I'm just saying up front, like it's about 60 degrees Fahrenheit or so, thereabouts. There's a lap pool over on the other side if you'd rather try that.
That sounds a bit more manageable.
Yeah, it might be a little more achievable.
Okay, we need to get you in the sitting in the hot tub drinking a cocktail and me jumping over you guys. I think if I had this garden, I would have it completely transformed into like a full trials. This is actually a dream setup. It's actually quite big.
That's pretty far, man.
I actually think there's a good chance I'm going to fall in here. You ready? Oh my God, that was close. I actually messed that up so bad. I'm not even pretending, I like landed that so weird.
I'd say if it was a little bit wider, this might get very difficult.
Honestly, that first one, I'm not just pretending. That was actually, I had like a moment where I kind of hung off and I didn't get it right. I'll try again. I think it's just the way I'm coming at it. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, this is like the dream setup. Man cave.
Yeah, like I said, when we bought this place, the house was just a disaster, but this was much newer and in really good shape. And
is this kind of as it was?
no, it was just empty, right?
Yeah.
So I built all the cabinets and the benches and bought some used warehouse racking and, you know, just started building it out. But Lisa got really mad at me because these pedals are kind of junk, but they'll work. You want to see a piece of history there?
What's this? No way. They look like they've been through the wars. That.
Oh, they have.
I never clipped in my whole life. I've never even tried.
Man, when I was racing cross country like in the 80s and stuff, and I got a pair and we went riding this ride. We'd done a lot, Mount Rainier, right in that area, Washington, and a lot of steep switchback climbing. Halfway up, man, I had that moment where you're off balance. Suddenly I forgot how to clip out and I went over the edge down into this rock garden and somehow I landed on my feet, but I swear I was like, I'm gonna get messed up. And I, like a cat, and I just went.
Yeah.
But you figure it out eventually. They were really good for like cyclocross. They were really good for that.
Even when I did some gravel riding, I just got scared and just went for flats. Do you ever do any racing these days? No.
No, I'm done. I stopped racing in '95. We had two little kids, and I kind of went, I'm away every weekend.
Yeah.
And it was sort of me chasing me, and I was like, that's not really fair to the family. Plus, I mean, honestly, running your motor at in the red line, not recommended.
Unsustainable.
That'll work. Yeah, I just enjoyed more now, like just going for rides. I was doing more mountaineering then. Now I just do stuff for fun. So, I mean, I can track stand pretty well, but that's about it.
Sweet. So track stand's like the basic one, I guess.
Yeah.
I think how's your bunny hops?
Mediocre at best.
Should we see a bunny hop and then we take it from there?
All right.
Oh. I don't know. Seems like the bunny hops are definitely ticked off.
So I used to be able to do, what do you call it, like, you know, little wheel.
Oh yeah, that's a good shot actually. Ah yeah, see that was real good.
I sort of get it.
Can already do them. A good extension of the endo is like a slight pivot. So you like come in,
so
turn a little bit, and do.
Yeah, so I've seen this, and I've seen people do it out like on switchback descents. The problem is getting up enough and finding that point of balance that you got time to shift your wheel over, and that's where I'm going to fail.
If you learn them slow, it forces you to use your body weight more. With the front pivot, I basically turn my front wheel to where I want to end up being, and it's all about your back wheel. Your back wheel just catching up with where it wants to be. So say I wanted to turn on like a switchback, and it was like that way. I would go up, get my front wheel, because you can just turn your wheel to where the direction you want to go, and then you just let your back wheel catch up with it. So it's like,
yeah, and then I see what you're saying.
Or like kind of. Rather than kind of like, because if you go straight and then try and like, you still use your legs to kind of place it, but if you turn your front wheel to like where you want it to be, your back wheel just kind of catching up with it, and then you go on your way.
Yeah, well, I need to practice a little more getting comfortable with being up over the handlebar.
Yeah, it's pretty good though.
Well, I got this far off the ground. It reminds me of when my kids were little, and my oldest was like hardcore into riding, and like, Dad, come watch me. And he'd go, I got this much air. And what shocked me was how realistic he was. He's like, yeah, that's about right. You got at least 2 inches off the ground. But he was like, I got this much air.
Yeah. Or even sometimes you don't even, you just get like a little bit of expansion of the tire. It still feels like a bunny hop.
I used to go out on a cyclocross bike, and he and his buddies would be in the park hitting this one jump.
Yeah.
And they're BMX bikes, and I'd go off and on a cross bike and just a little bit of air. And I could hear his kid go, "Is that your dad?" I think it annoyed him, to be honest. I don't think he was happy that I was out there showing off on a cross bike, but I'll practice a little bit, and then next time you're here, I'll put on the show for you.
I'm going to hold you to it. We can get a photo together jumping over the pool.
All right.
Nice one.
You want to go throw the hatchet a little bit?
Oh yeah.
So it's pretty hard.
Cool.
I tried putting a oak round. I had a big one like this. I fucking muscled it up there, and then it couldn't even dent it. It was so hard the hatchet wouldn't stick. So start out like somewhere fairly close, like around here.
Well, that's close. Oh.
There you go.
That's satisfying, that.
So once you get kind of the range and you're in there, it's like somewhere in here. It depends on how much wrist you give it as to the rate of rotation.
Should you just give it like a? I guess.
And you're not throwing darts. Like, don't try to do the dainty, because if you try it, it'll just bounce off. Think about like a charging bear. You don't go like this. You go. So give it a little grunt.
I'm like worried I'm gonna like.
Oh. Okay, so you're too far away. So you're getting more than a full rotation, so the blade is actually on the other side. So I'd stand a little closer or stand further away, one or the other.
Ah, okay. Where's it going? I
think you're too far away.
Too far away, so go closer.
Well, you either want to get one rotation or two or three, and then so back there you might get two.
Right. Okay, I'll try it.
But now it's harder to hit the log.
I was gonna say it's got smaller.
It's a small target.
Oh!
Dude, that was a full 2 rotations. That is
so satisfying.
That is not an easy throw. It's, I know it's silly, right? But it's fun.
Yeah. Thanks so much for showing us around. Thanks for letting me jump your pool. I'm actually happy that
Thank you for not landing in the pool.
Nah, it's cool to meet everyone and just sort of get the vibe, and it's like.
I think it's it's a really good group of people, and it's a fun industry, and it's like, I think it's always good for people to understand who they're who made their bike, and and that we really enjoy doing it.
I'm stoked to be riding for a brand where the boss man suggests I should jump over his pool and lets me do it. So thanks very much.
Yep, absolutely.
Cheers.